We still do tours out of Cahokia Mountains the least number is one. As many more come, we'll do it for them. Off-site presentations. Those mounds have been waiting for you to come visit for 1,000 years. Don't make them wait any longer.
Hello. The wonderful DAR group.
You bet.
You have more history than anyone here, I think.
Possibly. I haven't been around to see the other groups.
So we should say, since when did DAR become a real group?
1890 DAR.
Well, that was nationally, but for in the state of Missouri, it would have been in 1894 that they began the DAR, and our chapter started in 1916, and we are the Louisiana Purchase chapter, named after the Louisiana Purchase, and we're home out of DeSoto, Missouri.
Hi, folks.
And we have a lot of beautiful items here that we have for sale, commemorating the 250th anniversary of the United States. And this is a fundraiser. And the primary thing that we spend our money on is service to veterans. We do a lot of work for the veterans. We travel to Cape Girardeau. We go to the St. James Veterans Home, and also, of course, the Jefferson Barracks. And that is one of our primary functions. One of our biggest events of the year is when, in November, we hold our luncheon for the veterans, Veterans Appreciation Luncheon, as close to the 11th as we can get it. So there are a lot of other things that we do, but veterans is Louisiana Purchase primary focus. We recognize a Veteran of the Month every month in one of our meetings, and when we recognize the veteran, we give them a certificate, and we do a little synopsis of their service and their life after they got out of the service. And you'd be surprised how many people are surprised to hear how much work we do and what we do for veterans. That's our main focus.
Well, I want to thank you for all your organization has done.
Well, thank you all for stopping by.
I know you can be heard on KJFF 1400 AM once in a while.
Oh, you do?
or on Facebook. Just look it up on KJFF 1400 AM.
And I have a kind of a recognizable voice, I think.
Right, I listened to you Thursday.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Well, bless your heart. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we're Jefferson Barracks Telephone Museum. We're located in Jefferson Barracks Park. Our museum has telephones and telephone accessories that date back to the 1800s. We currently have about 1,500 items on display. From our first room to our last room, we have about 150 years of telephone history. We have military phones, novelty phones, all kinds of different things to look at. A phone booth, and most of all, we have a working step switch, which allows people to directly dial one phone to another. So we'd like to welcome everybody to come by and see us. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 to 2. We've got some interesting things for you to take a look at.
Well, I went and moved my mattress around, and when I did that a few weeks ago, one of the slats fell out.
Oh no, Ken, you want to tell us about Jefferson County Historic Society?
Well, we have a very nice museum out in Victoria, which is closer to DeSoto, out on Highway P. We got some really nice books here for sale, all about Jefferson County and the different towns.
Oh, that one's upside down.
Well, that's not ours.
Oh. And one of the books that's not here is the Castle.
The best book we have is about the castle.
We sold out.
We sold out.
In fact, we have pre-orders on the next one.
Yep. This is nice up here. This is really nice. A lot of historical societies. We're all getting together for one thing: history.
Thank you, Ken.
Okay.
You want to tell us about your organization? Or wait, you're the Jefferson County Library.
We are the Jefferson County Libraries. We have 4 locations in the county. We are here representing the Northwest Branch in High Ridge, the Genealogy and Local History Room. So we serve our Jefferson County patrons, and anyone, anywhere, whether they're a patron or not, can come and use our resources in the Genealogy Room. We have the most extensive collection in the county, not only for Jefferson County, but also covering Missouri counties and other states as well. So we have 3 staff members in the room, so anytime the library is open, we have someone who can help you. And we have free programming that we offer throughout the year. We have access to numerous genealogy databases and newspapers.com. And lots of books, lots of information online, lots of snacks. Yeah, so anyone in the area or outside the area can come and use our services. Even if they do not have ancestors in Jefferson County, we can help them research them.
We are the Fieldhouse Museum. We're located downtown, a block south of Busch Stadium on Broadway. And we are one of the longest running historic house museums in the St. Louis area. We opened our doors in December of 1936, and we will be celebrating 90 years this December. So, we were saved because of Eugene Field, who was a poet and a newspaper columnist, and he's considered the father of the personal column. And then we also tell the story of his father, Roswell Field, who was an attorney here in St. Louis, who took on the Dred Scott case and propelled it to the U.S. Supreme Court. So that's how we got our National Historic Landmark status. We also have a large toy collection, which we display along with different period pieces and exhibits. Currently, we have a variety, including one on wind-up toys. We do St. Louis history, so we have one on the different immigrants coming into St. Louis in the 1850s. And we just kind of talk about Eugene and his work as a poet, and also Roswell's work in law.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What hours are you open here?
Oh, this is not us.
Oh, that's not you. Okay.
Right, we are open Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 4, and Sundays, noon to 4. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. We're helping our friends at the Tatmeyer House as well. So this is their information right here.
All right, you want to tell us about the Tatmeyer House? Or can you?
The Tatmeyer family, their house was out in West County. They were a farming family of German descent, to my knowledge. And the house was moved from its original location out to Millennium Park. So they do monthly tours, the second and the fourth Saturday during the summer. And they currently have an exhibit called Loops of Legacy. It's about tatting and crocheting.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Representing 2 organizations today, the Florissant Valley Historical Society and the East St. Louis Historical Society. And it is just a wonderful day, and getting to visit with a lot of wonderful people who grew up in both Florissant and East St. Louis, and sharing their stories. It's just a wonderful day to be here.
Well, thank you.
It spreads fast and it's very, very difficult.
No, absolutely not. So this is an indigo vat dye. I've created it using water, soda ash, indigo powder, which is already 60% pre-reduced. That creates an environment that we're able to kind of just be able to show this without fermenting it for hours on end or days, weeks on end. So I started off with just tap water. The tap water straight from the sink, it will do just as well as anything from a river or a natural body of water. And so then I added soda ash to it. Soda ash is an alkaline chemical. It creates an alkaline environment for the water, for the indigo to actually accept the indigo powder. So this is the indigo powder here. It will not dissolve in water, just straight water, so it needs a basic environment, so pH level of 10 or 11. And so now that it'll dissolve, you need a reducing agent. A reducing agent is something that removes all of the oxygen from the water, because your dye will not dye if you have oxygen inside of it. So the green here that you see will dye your skin, hence why I have been smurfed today. And the blue on the top is what's hitting oxygen already. So you saw that it came out green. It's now blue. Yes, so that it hit all of the air and it'll turn it all dark blue. And you can dye it as many times as you want to. And you can see the stuff that I have had over the course of the day. This has only had one dye. That has had two. And then this middle one has had two as well. So the more you put it in the vat, the darker it will get. And depends on what your desired shade is. You can dye it as many times as you want to. So, but unfortunately, your fingers will turn blue.
Yes, I can tell.
Yeah, my hands will be blue for several weeks.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, wow.
But I also have other dyes here too. This is walnut here. Walnuts were harvested from South Park a couple of days ago. They've been sitting in that water now for, I don't even know what time it is, several hours at this point. I put it in there about 9 o'clock, I think. And so maybe by the end of the day it will be pretty dark, but it won't be as dark as if it sat for about a full day, like 24 hours or even 18. When I had them sit for 18 hours, it was like a really deep brown color and it was almost black. But what I've got down there is something that people never expect it to be. It looks like it's radish. It's not. It is another vegetable. It's cabbage. All three of them are cabbage, yes. They're all purple cabbage. So I've added different things to the two on the right, and the one on the left is the just pure cabbage pigment. I wouldn't even call it a dye. You have to re-dye them every so often depending on how much you wash it. So the greeny blue turquoise one has baking soda in it, so it created a basic environment. The middle one had vinegar in it, so it created an acidic environment, and then there's nothing in the far left one. You can add a mordant to your dyes. It'll create a sticky environment of your fabric to accept a dye and hold it much longer, but you don't have to. It depends on how long you want yours to color fast. So color fast is how long the dye will stay. So yeah, these can all be grown in your gardens except for the indigo. Dyer's indigo is not native here in Missouri and not native to the Midwest, more native to the eastern half of the United States and places like India and Pakistan. They have huge vat dyes of indigo. It's insane. So that's what it creates.
Very neat.
Yeah.
Are you representing Foss Park?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're
Thank
all
you.
Foss Park down this line.
Okay, very cool.
So we're all.
Makes you feel good that you can just use any part. Yeah, I love all the
And this is just something that I've kind of decided to do over the course of the last year. I've only worked for Faust for a year and like 3 months. But textiles was the thing that I pulled from my old job, and I wanted to kind of create the whole process of it. I learned to weave on a tape loom at my old job, and dyeing was just something I had just very briefly touched before I left. So I wanted to bring it here as well. And the volunteer that used to do it here no longer is able to, so I wanted to kind of pick up where she left off and learning all of this stuff. And it takes a lot of learning about science, which I did not expect. My degree in history is kind of out the wall at this point, but I'm learning a lot more than I ever thought I would.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're with the Missouri State Archives. The State Archives in Jefferson City holds all the records of state government as well as local government records in the state. Noah and I here work at the branch here in St. Louis, and we hold all the St. Louis County Circuit Court records from 1804 to 1875.
Wonderful.
In Jefferson County, the History Center has all the Jefferson County Circuit Court records. You know that?
No, I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
I'll be digging into
and
all
the probate
that.
records too. Yeah, they got a nice facility there at the college. So.
They digitize it?
Actually the circuit court records we did as a project for them, and they are online through our website. All the images too. Yeah.
I love that.
And the probate will be eventually. They're being processed right now, but down the road they'll be digitized also.
All right. Well, thank you.
Anyway,
You
some
wanna-
people didn't know what this rig was. They thought it was a sewing machine.
I'm gonna put the change.
Well,
in
at
here.
least you can eat the food off of that.
Yes, they didn't realize what a good apple peeler we had.
You want to tell us about the Kimmswick Historic Society?
Let's just keep a track of what we actually
Well,
How long you been in
we are
existence?
all
Sold
devoted
another bottle of
volunteers
that.
in Kimmswick Historical Society. We vote to promote our history, keep open the log houses and our museum, and of course the old craft of making apple butter.
Well,
We make the best apple butter in the world.
need to put it in.
And I have the cleanest apron anybody ever saw. There's not one speck of dirt on it. Look at that. Which I am very proud of today.
So you have a museum, right?
We do.
I could.
We have
Yeah.
2 log structures and a bridge that needs fixing.
Yes, we need to start a GoFundMe page for that.
Yes, we have a bridge to fix.
So far.
Yeah.
We're making money.
And this looks like Dave Brock and his, I forgot what
His
you call
magic
it.
machine.
Magic machine.
Yeah.
So, and here's some of the famous apple butter.
Not yet. I took an ACO.
You know where they are?
Yeah, right up there.
You want to tell us about the Oakland House?
Sure, I would love to tell you about the Oakland House. First of all, it's my ancestral home. So this is where it is. It's off of Hege and Mackenzie, is that right? And this lovely lady and some friends in 1972, when this house was beginning to collapse in on itself, they decided to restore it, thank God. And we have events all year long. 4th of July coming up. Party with Poe, Santa House, Bunny Hutch. We have a ladies' tea once a month, I think, and a regular luncheon. And it's just, if anything, just taking a private tour if you want and just do that is really fun. It's an absolutely beautiful, stunning house, and they restored it perfectly. The observation is new. So that's very cool as well. But it's a beautiful, this is, I think, what they found it in this kind of, condition. And it's just a lovely, lovely place to go that's very well hidden because it was so expansive. There was a cemetery that you'll see if you go that was attached to it. It's no longer attached to it, but it's swallowed up by the neighborhood. So, but it's still one of the most beautiful places in the world.
And you rent it out for
Everything, anything and everything. Trivia nights, showers, weddings, everything.
Birthday
Teas.
parties.
There's someone who's celebrating a third tea party there. So yes, it's very popular. High school students come to have their portraits done, and
Afton
that's
School is having their class reunion, one of their class
right.
reunions at Oakland.
Yeah, we're having our family reunion in September. But yeah, it's a good place also for family reunions if you are ever so inclined.
All right,
So be
thanks.
sure to come by.
Gillette Historic Society.
What do you want to know?
Uh,
So Carondelet Historical Society itself was founded in 1967, but we're in the museum itself is located in the same building that the first public school kindergarten was founded in 1873. Carondelet at the time had just been annexed into the city of St. Louis in 1870, and the first public school kindergarten was opened in Carondelet in 1873.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're 1 year old. We started 3 years ago when we were going to celebrate 100 years of Hancock graduates. We started putting a book together, and we put a call out for people to bring materials to a meeting, and it just went crazy. So we ended up with a 400-page book of everything from straight history and biography. Okay, we'll show you the official cover. Okay, to I'll show you poems and illustrations, photographs. So we did it to commemorate the Lime area because we didn't have any current history. And this was written by 40 people. So we had 40 writers, artists, photographers putting this book. When we published it in October 24, we had 400 copies sold without a book. People just bought it based on we were going to have a book. And after we did our publishing party, we looked at each other, all of us, and said, well, you know, we're really not done. We're not finished. So we became the Lime Community Historical Association because we're not a city, we're unincorporated. So we take in all comers from, you know, what's considered old Lime to anybody that wants their history recorded in the area. So our mission is to record the past, to inform the present, and to inspire the future. So that's what we're about.
Thank you.
I have Glen Carbon Heritage Museum. I manage 2 National Register Historic Properties. I also have the 1853 Yonda Cabin, which was built in that location on what was originally known as the Goshen Road. So the whole area was the Goshen settlement as early as 1800. And the valley that is Glen Carbon now was the busiest way from the American Bottoms up onto the bluffs up into the town. And so it was a good place for railroads to come in. In 1892, they set up a coal mining company down there. And then the coal mines shut down, and then when SIUE came in, everything started to boom. We had subdivisions, and now there's over 14,000 people. And I'm pretty lucky the village owns all of the historic properties, and so I'm a city employee, and not a lot of places get that. They're usually operated by nonprofits, and they require donations and things, so we're pretty lucky.
I went on a tour.
Yes?
Did the cabin and that museum?
Yes.
Yes.
St. Louis Historic Sites meetup group?
No, it was a private tour.
Yeah.
She just did every once in a while and signed up for it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
pretty cool.
Was it in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Then it was me.
Okay.
I'm the only one that works there, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I do
You
I
hear
do both
that,
of those.
employee? She's getting paid to do what you do for free.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this city pays me. I was part-time, and then I started to increase all
Okay.
of our programming, and then we had way more visitors, and they felt it was necessary to move me to full-time. And
Very nice.
I do a lot of different things. I try to bring in as many people as I can with. So we do like we do goat yoga on the backyard, and we have outdoor concerts in the back. We do story times in the cabin. We have a Living History Days festival, ghost tours, Christmas events. So it's a lot of fun. I have a Google map that I made of Glen Carbon. I've dropped pins all over town. And so you can click on a pin, it'll pull up pictures and stories about what used to be or still is at that spot.
I like that.
Also have all the coal mines mapped out so you can see where they're dug out underneath your house.
Well,
for good or
maybe
for bad.
you don't want to know.
Right. So yeah, you'll have to come and visit me sometime.
All right,
I'll give
thank
you a behind the scenes tour this time if you.
We're the Ancient Order of Hiberians. We're an Irish Catholic men's organization dedicated to friendship, unity, and Christian charity. We do a lot of service work around the community, soup kitchens, tornado relief. We do the Dogtown Parade. We do the Irish Heritage Festivals at City Hall. Raise the Irish flag at the beginning of March. So, lots of other fun stuff. A little bit of drinking, a little bit of treason.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Tell me all about history and genealogy at the St. Louis County Library.
Yes, so we have been open for 2 years in our brand new building on South Lindbergh Boulevard across from Plaza Frontenac. We have all sorts of resources to help you with your family history. 100,000 books. We've got access to many, many databases that people can use. We have an incredible staff who can help get you started. And we have some things here today to do just that. Some a primer, Genealogy 101, some charts where people can start writing down what they already know and talking to their family members, a list of our databases that people can access either at the branches or at home with their library card. We have a brand new memory lab where you can digitize your family memories, old VHS tapes, slides, negatives, 8mm tapes, photos, anything. You make an appointment and that's all free to do. We have a neat event coming up in a couple of weeks on the American Revolution in St. Louis, and you are welcome to take some freebies.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Our organization was actually originated with the superintendent of the Lindbergh School District, James Sanford. He wanted people to know something, the children in the school wanted to know something about the area in which they were attending school. So he talked to a couple of historians, one of which was Ross Wagner, one of our founders, and got together a few other people, and they met and decided to form a historical society. And after that, they developed into a history book of the whole community of businesses and families and whatever, and so it's an extensive record of the whole South County area, and that was published about 1999. And since that time, we've been moving forward, and when Ross died in 2016, he donated his property to the society. So we actually own a piece of property on Sappington Road at this point. So.
Okay, well here are things about it. Please take this, one of our members wrote this. This is a compilation of the battles in Missouri, all right? And take that, it's just a listing of the some 1,500 battles that we know about, complete with ants, sorry. And this is a rack card that actually has the contact and website information on it. And then this folded flyer is folded because I forgot my stapler, and this is all about us. All right, we have 2 meetings. We have one meeting, a dinner meeting, 8 times a year, a night meeting with a buffet and a notable speaker, and that's more structured. You come, you say hello, you sit down, you eat, you hear the speaker and ask questions. Then we started Little Round Table, which is year-round, first Thursday of every month, and it is at the Harside Cafe, which is at the in a shopping center in the intersection of Clayton Road and Woods Mill Road. Yeah. And at that gathering, that's at 11 o'clock, and we just show up, generally 12 or 15 of us, you know, whoever. I send out a notification, and if you can come, you let me know, and then I tell the restaurant head count. And they're flexible with it. They don't go crazy if it's short or under. And we order from the menu. We pay individually. We order individually, breakfast or lunch. It's $10 to $20. You don't have to order anything you don't want. And we have a topic that someone has suggested the time before. But you're free to interject anything else about the Civil War and certain things about us. We want people to know. We're celebrating our 70th year. All right? Very, very proud. May of 1957. And we are not a lineage group. You don't have to have any ancestor, any family in the Civil War. Some of us do, some of us don't, right? And women are welcome. There was a time when they weren't, but I'm a past president and I'm vice president now. Women are welcome. And what about the other myths about us? That if we're lineage, that we're here, and for 70 years we're here. Right? And we just welcome anybody. Oh, here's the other thing. You don't have to know a whole, boatload of stuff about the Civil War. You just could be curious or really interested, but you just don't want to say anything. You just want to hear. That's fine. Nobody has to contribute to any discussion, but if you want to, and if you have curiosity, interest, a lot of knowledge, no knowledge, it's fun. We have a really nice group of people, and everybody just enjoys getting together, and the food's not bad there either. So,
food doesn't hurt.
Food doesn't hurt,
Yeah.
No, it's a good draw. And I did write on here, it's a cash bar for the dinner meetings, for those who are interested. But, and that's at the Afton Elks Club on Higgy Road in Afton. And they're very hospitable to us. And we don't meet in November at the night meeting. Everybody's traveling, Thanksgiving. And next Little Round Table meeting is July 2nd. And that's a travel time too, but we know already we're going to have about 10 people. So we'd just be pleased as punch if you want to come. So.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.